Hi, Sag. All right, so let's jump right into your reading. I have three tea leaf cards that I pulled for you. So the first card coming out, we have Door. And this one says, opportunities are waiting for you. All right, and then we have Tent. This one says, temporary situation. And then we have Goldfish. And this one says, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Okay. All right, let's see what your current energy is at this time, whenever this reading comes to you. All right, let's see. Give me some messages for my Saggies watching. What's their current energy as they find this reading? What are my Saggies' current energy as they find this reading? All right, we have the Hangman. Oops. Alrighty, so with this Hangman, this is Hangman upright. I feel like, first of all, Hangman is like a lack of progress, or just feeling like you're stuck or stagnant, feeling like things are really tied up, not feeling like there's any growth going on in certain aspects of your life, wanting to move forward, wanting to push forward, wanting things to be a success, but just feeling like you're not reaching heights. All right, so being at a standstill, basically. I also feel like something regarding your funds or your income, your money, could be tied up right now. Your finances could be tied up for whatever reason. I feel like finances could be withheld from you. Maybe you have to wait for like a later date for them to be released. I don't know what that's about. Like you could be losing. I don't want to say losing. You could be having to dish out a lot of money right now. And there's also something about like back pay, or like with the Hangman, finances being tied up, like something is not being released to you at this time. I don't know. Maybe you're having to prove identity or something like that. There's like a lot of standstills here. Okay, so yeah, that just is not fun. This is not a fun energy to be in, and I feel like you just want to get the ball moving. All right, so let's see what energies are around you, what energies are surrounding you. Also, the Hangman is like when you think of that song by Rihanna. I'm sorry. Every time I think of this song, I think of that meme when she was doing like that shoulder move, and it's so funny. But that song by Rihanna is like SOS, please someone help me. So yeah, like needing help, but feeling like you're not finding help in the right places. All right. So what's surrounding you is justice. This gives like karmic energies surrounding you. Okay, so something could be very karmic at this time. Something could be balancing something out. All right, so something could be getting balanced out here, especially if you are manifesting quite a bit right now. Something could just be balancing out. Something could be also decision based, like based off of your decisions from what this month is June. The month before was May. May, yeah. So your decisions in May may have kind of landed you in this kind of stuck, stagnant place. Even if you tried to make the best decisions for yourself, this is just like you could have made more resourceful decisions. Okay, so I don't know. Think about that. But yeah, justice is here. Okay, interesting. Also, when I think about justice, I think about like being in a courtroom and like how lengthy that process can be, how you can't speak. You almost have to be under like a lot of control. There's also is it called subordinates, where you are basically like at a lower level than the judge. So, obedience is a big thing as well. So think about that. It's almost like you have to be very obedient during this time. And this time is very karmic, so even if you're not experiencing like karma, or you're not really owing any debt to the universe, still during this time where it may feel like there's a lack, still making positive decisions, not like giving up on faith, you know? All right, moving forward, let's see what's going on with my Saggies. All right, let's see. Give me some messages for my Saggies. Anything significant? All right, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Hangman once again. You have a lot of cards of like slowness, you know, and I know that probably sucks for you right now. And we also have the Eight of Swords. So again, this kind of goes hand in hand with that temporary situation because something's just very tied up. Like I feel like this is very circumstantial. Like your circumstances will improve, okay? And there are opportunities coming towards you. That SOS moment of help or opportunity is coming towards you. But for right now, very circumstantial, and don't get hung up on your current circumstances because it can change tomorrow. Again, with that tense energy, very temporary, okay? So it looks like you're starting something new very soon with the Fool on the bottom of the deck. And the Eight of Wands under the Fool shows like lots of opportunities back to back. So again, something can flip just by tomorrow, you know? It's very interesting. All right, let's see what's going on here. So first and foremost, we have the Eight of Swords. This is energy of just feeling like a lot of sabotage around you. This could also be limiting beliefs where you could be having a lot of self-sabotage. This could feel like based off of your circumstances, you're just not able to produce or do something right now. You're not able to perform your best or be as productive or give it your all because you have something weighing heavy on you. Eight of Swords. Like for example, like if someone wanted to pick up a second job, you know, but like say someone wanted to do like Uber after work, but they don't have a car. It's circumstantial, right? Or like say someone was like, I work a job and I take the bus to go to my job. It's on the bus line. But then I also want to work at a bar after work to make money. But the bus line closes by the time that the bar closes. So I can't do that. You know, that kind of vibe. So something is circumstantial and your circumstances can change, which will, you know, kind of, your life could change tomorrow. That's just kind of what I'm getting. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. It's interesting. Okay, tell me what else. I'm trying to see if you're being watched or you're the one watching. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like you're the one watching. So with this Page of Swords, you're like really curious. You're getting very curious about some type of opportunity, like to change your life, basically your circumstances. You're seeing something being presented here, but maybe you're just unsure if you could actually do it or go after this. You don't know if this would work out for you. You're very unsure at this time. Plus, you know, the lack of progress that you've already been having, you're just feeling like, is this something that I could actually do? But it looks like you're already like kind of knowledgeable about whatever this is. There's a curiosity here. It's being placed in front of you with Ace of Pentacles. It definitely will possibly like upgrade your lifestyle after some time with the Ace of Pentacles or bring in some more income or stability towards you. Yeah, you're like at the very beginning stages, right? With the Page of Cups, and you also have the Page of Swords. So you're curious about this, and you also think that you could like this could be a passion of yours. But because of everything that's been going on in your life, maybe like if your money's not looking too well, or maybe this costs money to do. I don't know what this is. I don't know if you're taking a trip. I don't know if you're buying property. I don't know if you're trying to start a business, but maybe it costs money to do. I don't know. Yeah, because we have the King of Pentacles here. It looks like it makes a lot of money, but it may also take a startup investment, okay? Feels like this is something very purposeful or something that you have a deep interest in with the Swords energy and the Cups energy. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Because I feel like the universe is presenting you a way to get this started. So let's see how that's coming in for you. But it is a slow, it's slow to get there. Knight of Pentacles. So we'll see. Let's see what's going on. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Three of Swords. So very, very disappointing beginning. That's what it is. You probably already are in the beginning stages of doing this, but you have not been finding good results, or you could have been very motivated in the very beginning and then things just kind of started falling through. It didn't feel guaranteed. That's what it is. Three of Swords. You've already experienced some type of disappointment with this. So you're just not sure if it's really meant for you. And you don't really have much more to give at this point in this point in time. You're like, I don't have that much more to give. All right, so something is guaranteed to happen because Knight of Pentacles is my guarantee card. But the only thing with the Knight of Pentacles is like it's slow. It takes time. So this will happen for you. I do see you going through with whatever this is or making it a success. But it is taking a little bit of time here. And let's see why that's happening, because sometimes that's protection or even redirection to a better path. Let's see. All right, we have the Empress, okay? So you could be in the creative process or birthing period. So something is meant to be a slow start to really make something foundational, like not rushing the beginning stages, setting something up with a very strong foundation so that it's long term, or it's legacy based, or it's left for future generations to come, it's left for your children, your children's children, or that it opens many doors for you, or that it reaches a global scale, something like that. Like this is not meant to be like a fly by the night type of product or business or interest of yours. This is meant to be like something that's long lasting, has longevity with the Empress. So the universe wants you to do this right. Even if this is like about finding love, some of you guys may feel like lonely or just really looking for love. This is meant to lead you where you will be aligned to find your forever partner and a really great partner. All right, we have the Death card here too. Some of you guys are going through a very transformative period. And then also some of you guys will have to, in that transformation, some of you guys are going through sacrifice, which is a really hard thing for most people to go through, because you have to let go of something that you may have cared about a lot. If you think about the Empress too, it's an energy of nurturing or growing something or birthing something. So you think almost about like sacrificing one of your children for a new child. And I don't mean that literally, okay? I mean that like figuratively, like, sacrificing something that you've grown from the ground up to get something much better at its baby stage. That is very hard for a lot of people to do, okay? And that's probably why things are taking hard. You may have taking a long time. You may be having a hard time letting go of something that is needed to get this new thing. You understand? You could feel very indifferent about it. Like you are ready for new, but you also don't want to let go of the old thing. So that's another reason that it could be going slow. So with that being, with those two things in mind, if you're feeling like you're tired of this hangman, slow progress, it's time for sacrifice, Yeah. Some of you guys are really possessive over a certain thing or just holding on to something with a tight fist. And it's like you have to let release to gain. And then that's also justice too, because it's balance. You know, it's a balance game. Like the scales have to equal from your receiving hand to your releasing hand. Does that make sense? So we have the hangman. So, you know, you may have also, some of you guys feel like you have done a lot of sacrifice, right? So you don't know what the holdup is. But being that the hangman is coming out as your last card, there is something still that you have not given up. Let's see. What's the hangman? Mm. All right, so some of the things that you will be learning during this process too, before I guess you're getting a major reward, is exchange, right? So you could be finding yourself very generous during this time. You could be giving to people even if you feel like you're not really receiving a lot. You may find yourself inclined to give. This could be favors, advice, help, money, you know, gifts. You're just going to be very generous. I see like a cheerful giver with the sun and the Six of Pentacles. And you also may be finding like the little things that can bring you joy or happiness. So this excludes like maybe material things or money or, you know, things that we tend to run to, like, you know, things that are tempting to use or addicting to use. So you may find happiness or fulfillment in the small things, the little things, the things that are not deemed as high value. Okay, so this is some of the things that will keep you preoccupied during this time. Let's see what else. Before you kind of step into this new chapter that you're headed towards. All right, we have the Knight of Swords as well. I see you seizing some type of opportunity here. And then this is a thing too. The Knight of Swords is also like someone coming in with help as well, right? So you may find that in July, someone here is extending their hand and offering you help to kind of lead you and quicken the pace towards your manifestation. But also, I see you seizing an opportunity as well, like maybe having more confidence to do so and not allow something to pass you by. Tell me about who the Knight of Swords is. Oops. Who's the Knight of Swords? Justice. Okay, so it's a karmic energy coming in. Could be a Libra, by the way, so look out for a Libra. But definitely like someone like karmic, but good karma. So something that you deserve or someone that you, a connection that you deserve is coming in, going to give you a helping hand, kind of pull you up a level, help you get to where you need to go. Look out for that. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, gift. Okay, so look out for that. Now, let's go ahead and get some cards to close this out. Tell me about Sagittarius's future self. Tell me about Sagittarius's future self. And then tell me about Sagittarius's current self. Interesting. All right, current self, we have stabbed in the back, which is interesting because um, with the Three of Swords would be that card that came out. We have stabbed in the back here, okay? So you may feel stabbed in the back. I wasn't really getting a certain person, which is interesting, but I was getting like universal energy, spirituality, like feeling like your guides, God, the universe has failed you. Maybe feeling like you've been making a lot of positive decisions. Why does it feel like you're still down on your luck? Or it could be a certain connection or person. But this talks about having heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, or a shocking attack, okay? Now, your future self, we have twin flames. So yin and yang, zen, balance is coming out again. We have union, duality, coupling, complementing each other as well. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.